This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Friday. And yes, I said Friday because now we work so hard the whole week to sit back, relax, and talk about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, SHIB 121, a lot of drama in Congress, in the Senate. And then we have just like endless things, like they want to abolish the Federal Reserve now. We have all the ETF drama. Like, I don't even know where to start today because it's just an explosion of things. So if you guys are ready for the explosion of the zest, the education, and everything in between, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on here. As always, we have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. So my ask to you is to pamp it up. Of course, we have goals, and goals are always good to have. We have a goal of 8 more subs, 16,615, and I know we can do it, so make sure, again, you guys are liking, subscribing, and sharing this out. Oh, freaking boy. Oh, boy, Bitcoin's trying to tackle 66K this morning. We actually, have a very critical level that we're going to take a look at while we do the chartery in a little bit. But I'm going to say good morning to you guys as we check out our 2 amazing sponsors of the show, which are Cake Wallet and Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off. Enzo, good morning. Hard hitter, nice to see ya. Good morning. We have Randy. We have Alexandra G. We love Alexandra G. She's such a queen. Johannes, good morning. All set, good morning. Crypto Surfer, nice to see ya. Mr. Yi is in the chat now telling us about his mischievous plans. Who else we have? We have All Set, Black Hat, Keith Lewis, nice to see ya. Who else we have? We have Sus. Hello, Sus. A greater good. Thank you guys, Chump Change and Pocket Change for the raid, by the way. John Legend, good morning. Galaxy 9, good morning. Nash, what's up? Joe Harvey, good morning. Otto, cough, cough. Crimson on X, good morning. Charity NFT Project, thoughts on Roaring Kitty's return? It was bound to happen at some point, but I think the higher ups, in the market, they know that people are going to buy AMC and GameStop now, and I think they were more prepared for this than they were last time. And I think a lot of this was like they were prepared, they had their shares, and then they were ready to dump it once Roaring Kitty came back. That's just kind of what I see out of the whole situation and how the market was handled, especially because they holding all of these stocks, right? And whenever the stocks reopened, I don't know people that were really able to trade, but someone was able to dump. So, those are my thoughts there. Chase Blanchard, nice to see you. 4J, good morning. Crypto Farmer Keith, nice to see you again. I think I said hello to you already. Mark Smithson, Aquarian, done napping. James, what's up? M2. The Mullen David from X, good morning. Oh my gosh, he said drop the whole paycheck on Bitcoin, bow to pump. Oh boy. Oh, hello, Nino on X. I see you too. NJ Web Solution, KO Kev, Bund Ants, nice to see you. Cheeks is here. Ilya, nice to see you. It's been a minute, Ilya. Where have you been from the Netherlands? Missed you, friend. Lazarus, what's up? Mark Lane, Chris Hunt. All right. Wow, we have a lot of beautiful people. Sheesh. Oh my gosh, I love this. Good morning. Hi. We have a lot going on. Ain't that right, friends? Oh, Attorney Cash. Oh my gosh, what's going on here, Attorney Cash? With the heart me, thank you. Oh boy. Oh boy, thank you. Allison, good morning. Oh boy, this is like some beautiful stuff going on here. Thank you. Cyber Unit said, good morning from Texas. No power after the storm, but you're here. Oh, I hope you're safe. Rod Putz, good morning.
You're welcome.
Oh
Thank
gosh,
you, Boo, for
Cray.
getting the market zesty. Heart, hugging face, shortcake.
All right, guys, we're going to get into everything going on here. We have first the DTCC and chainlink. And the DTCC stands for Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, DTCC. And basically, this corporation, Chainlink, and the US banks, they funded data tokenization pilot. And it is absolutely wild because the same people that take part in the New York Federal Reserve CBDC project, FedNow, which also uses HBAR, again, HBAR is a Fed coin as well. Now you have Chainlink jumping in because they have their CCIP, and we'll get into what that means in just a moment. But it's basically their cross chain interoperability protocol. So basically, what they're trying to do is tokenize things, which basically is a fancy word for NFT, except is this going to be public? Is this going to be a private ledger? And I don't believe this was answered here, but I want you to obviously take a look at who was involved in this, because again, it's the same banks taking part in all the CBDC projects. It never changes. The world's largest settlement system, the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation and blockchain oracle Chainlink have wrapped up a pilot program with several major banking firms in the U.S. to increase TradFi fund tokenization. The Smart NAV pilot program was conducted to standardize a method of providing NAV, which is net asset value, data of funds across blockchains using Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol, the CCIP. And the pilot found that delivering structured data on-chain and creating standard roll-in processes, foundational data could be embedded into a multitude of on-chain use cases, such as tokenized funds and bulk consumer smart contracts. So they're saying that there's numerous downstream use cases, right? But again, they're saying on-chain. Is this a private ledger? Is this a public ledger? Because yes, it could be on-chain, but who gets to see the chain, right? So they have the pilot program. They had the whole bullet list of what they covered here, which was a validated model for UI, which is basically like websites and applications that you could use, like apps on your phone. Established automation of data routing through smart contracts to create dynamic data management, and promoted a model that prevents future fragmentation through the use of their CCIP, and limited impact to existing market practices, client-driven processes.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Mischievous plans? Like you won't be the very first person I invite to come visit.
You're mischievous.
And never leave.
You're
Happy
mischievous.
Friday, beautiful. Romantic face. Romantic face. Romantic face.
What I said does not change. Still mischievous. Limited impact to existing market practices and client-driven processes by enabling clients to leverage the same channels they do today, and enable clients to retrieve historical price and rate data and a bunch of other things here. But again, who's exactly involved in this? Oh boy, the same banks over and over again, which includes American Century Investments, BNY Mellon, Edward Jones, Franklin Templeton, which is doing a lot of their own stuff as well, where they get to stake their token and their little thing for yield, but we can't stake our crypto. Isn't that funny? Invesco, JP Morgan, MFS Investment Management, Mid-Atlantic Trust, State Street, and US Bank. So just so you know, Chainlink is now working with the government. They're working with all these banks and doing a lot of tokenization. But again, is this going to be public? Is this going to be private? And that's what I would like to know. That's what I would like to know. And I also want to show this to you guys just for humor too, because dude, it is actually ridiculous. AOC and Marjorie Taylor Greene fought in Congress yesterday, and I just thought this clip was really funny. So hold on. Like, this is how great our government gets along. Like, it's just crazy what goes on here, bro. Look at this.
How dare you attack
Meeting will
the
suspend,
physical
meeting will
appearance of another
suspend.
person?
Are your
Move
feelings hurt?
her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Baby
really?
girl.
Don't even play with
Baby
me.
girl?
We're gonna,
I don't think
we are going to
so.
move, and we're going to take your words down. Thank you very
second.
much. How
I think, guys, should this be a sound on the soundboard? Baby girl. Oh, baby girl. Don't even play. I think that needs to be on the soundboard.
girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play with
Baby
me.
girl?
We're gonna,
I don't.
I think, guys, I need this. That's why I put this up here. Guys, should this be a new sound on the board from AOC? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, or a 2 or a no emoji. Don't even play. Don't even play. Which is what I would like to say to a few people that are playing with me. Don't even play. Should that be on the board? 1 or yes emoji, or 2 or no emoji? That is so freaking funny, bro. That's actually hysterical. Actually hysterical. I thought that was really entertaining. Baby girl, don't even. Okay, guys, that was really funny. But now we're going to get straight into business here. And again, please make sure you're smashing the like, subscribing to the channel, sharing this out. We have a goal of 16,000. Oopsie, sorry. 16,615 subs, so pamp it, please.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Pickles, tell her how good I was yesterday. Tell her what I said in Frankie's chat about XRP. Cookie time.
I don't believe that you said none. This is just chaos. Chaos. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, we're going to talk about something that's interesting. Do you guys like the Federal Reserve? How do you feel about the Federal Reserve? And I would like to just start off this conversation with this video.
How much did you pay for your first house?
$18,000 with 17 acres.
What year?
1989. When I was a kid, cars were thousands of dollars. A brand new car, like, I don't know, $5,000. I remember seeing ads. Houses were probably, what, 10, 20,000 when I was a kid. A dollar used to actually be worth something. But what happened? You know what happened in 1913? Federal Reserve. Look at a dollar bill. Federal Reserve note. Okay? Who's the Federal Reserve? This is their money, right? Who are they? Are they feds? Are they part of the government? Are they a private organization? Are they run by banksters out of Europe? Look back in 1913. See what happened.
I'm gonna look into it. We got to say.
Look at the money. Look up Federal Reserve. It's on your dollar bill. What does it mean? Who is it? Who started it? Are they us?
So, yeah, who is the Federal Reserve? Obviously, it's a private entity that they try to make it seem like, oh my gosh, this is like something that's the government. No, it's not. It's not. And it's just like a little bit of a loop around. So what's going on now? We have Representative Thomas Macy that is out here and trying to reintroduce a bill called End the Fed. And this is the Federal Reserve Board Abolition Act, H.R. 8421. Take a look here. Thomas Macy put this out. He said Americans would be better off if the Federal Reserve did not exist. The Fed devalues our currency by monetizing the debt, causing inflation. Here's the bill right here, all signed, all the co-sponsors right there. If you guys actually take a look back in time, because obviously dots connect. We talk about that all the time. Who really introduced this bill before this? Ron Paul from Texas back in 2007. You don't believe me? Pull up congress.freaking.gov and here you go. This was H.R. 2755 and basically said effective at the end of 1 year period beginning on the date of the enactment of this act, the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System and each Federal Reserve Bank are hereby abolished. And again, this is from 2007. Here's little Ron Paul right there. Here he is. He served from Texas 1997 to 2013, 79 to 85, and 75 to 77. So he's been around for quite the minute, right? So he introduced this in 2007. Obviously, it did not go through, and now it's being brought up present day by Thomas Macy. Within that, there is a press release from macy.house.gov saying Americans are suffering under crippling inflation, and the Federal Reserve is to blame. During COVID, the Federal Reserve created trillions of dollars out of thin air and loaned it to the Treasury Department to enable unprecedented deficit spending. By monetizing the debt, the Federal Reserve devalued the dollar and enabled free money policies that caused high inflation that we see today. Monetizing debt is closely coordinated between the White House, Federal Reserve, Treasury Department, Congress, big banks, and Wall Street. Through this process, retirees see their savings evaporate due to the actions of the central bank pursuing inflationary policies that benefit the wealthy and connected. If we really want to reduce inflation, the most effective policy is to end the Federal Reserve. And again, this was brought up by Ron Paul in 1999 and hasn't been reintroduced since 2013. But again, this document that I read you is literally from 2007 to 2008. So again, you guys could see this has been a conversation for quite a long time. Do you guys think that the Federal Reserve should be abolished? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, or put a 2 and a no emoji. This is really starting to take a step forward in changing our traditional financial system. This is something that a lot of people would, again, not even guess what happened. If you guys want to read any of it, you could go to the same article here, press the link, and it's the same exact thing that Ron Paul put out back in the day, is basically in this text. And what I find really interesting about it is that they have like all the assets of the Federal Reserve Board, and each such bank should have liquidated their assets. So my question is, what assets exactly is the Federal Reserve holding? How does the liquidation work? Where does it exactly go? And of course, they have to pay all the people that worked there and, like, you know, make sure that they have all their compensation and all these things. I think the Federal Reserve, again, all of it is absolute corruption. It's all going to explode at one point or another. Because, again, why does the Federal Reserve get to print, and then we have to pay taxes when they could just print more money? So, again, none of it makes sense. The whole financial system, even the people that run the financial system, do not know what it means. So it's just honestly scary. It's scary how bad our financial system is, how none of it makes sense. And if we abolish the Federal Reserve, what happens to the dollar? Does the value go up? Do people manipulate the dollar value after that? How does this all work? And especially because we're not on a gold standard, so there's no reason to keep printing money. Who would be in charge of printing money if the Federal Reserve is not? So I think this is very, very interesting. Does the Federal Reserve need to be here? I don't know about that because, again, they're not a government entity. So it's all private. It's all private. But this is something, again, that is highly important. You guys need to know about it. And here you go. That's the latest. Guys, you have to make sure you're smashing these likes and sharing this stream out with friends. We need those 100 likes soon. We need to pamp it. So, yes, the Federal Reserve might get abolished. How freaking crazy is that? Colorado Gem Shop, thank you for the roses. I appreciate it. And then we're going to keep on moving to the Senate that just passed basically the resolution to nullify SAB 121. What does that mean? SAB 121 is basically this rule that Gary Gensler and the SEC created out of thin air that basically prevents the banks from custodying Bitcoin and crypto. If you look at all the Bitcoin ETFs that are out, Coinbase is mostly custodying a lot of that Bitcoin. And again, it's not the banks. The banks are not touching it. And they feel like that's not safe. When is Coinbase safer than a bank? I don't know. I feel like the odds are pretty even nowadays because we have the banks that are failing left and right, and we don't know if they're solvent. We don't know if they're over leveraged, and they're probably going to end up buying Bitcoin themselves at one point or another to save their booties. Now, this was pretty close where we had 60 yays and 38 nays if they should nullify SAB 21, which is also known as HS Res 109, a disapproval of the rule that was submitted by the SEC. They had the whole voting process, and obviously veto is going to come in next. And basically Joe Biden could come in and be like, oh, I don't like crypto poop, and basically veto this whole thing, and it basically goes out the window. But I'm hoping that's not the case here, as Senator Cynthia Lummis seems very bullish. She tweeted with laser eyes, "We are so back." So I'm just letting you guys know that these people are extra freaking bullish. And to me, this is the whole thing about theater, because obviously they need a way for the banks to get into the space without making it look like the banks are so bullish that they were just being held back. And now if they have the president that signs and the HA Res 109, it basically takes out SAB 121, then the banks will be able to custody crypto. And then again, we're going to keep having more crypto adoption, because once the banks are in, it's all going to go absolutely freaking kaplow. I'll tell you that. And besides the bank custodying crypto, we need to be able to have the right to custody our own crypto. And of course, Liz Warren, all these hucksters,
fraudsters,
they don't want you to custody your crypto.
Scam artists.
No, they don't.
Schemes.
They don't want you to custody your crypto. We should have the right to, again, life, liberty, property. Senator Lummis was even, again, reiterating the fact that if you don't have your keys, it's not your crypto.
The safest place for digital assets is in a self-hosted wallet, but not everyone can custody their own digital assets, including institutional investors, that the SEC requires to use a qualified custodian. Regardless of what each senator thinks about digital assets, they should want consumers and institutional investors to have the option of placing their assets in the safekeeping of prudentially regulated institutions. Unfortunately, Staff Accounting Bulletin 121 prevents this by placing customer assets on the balance sheet of the custodian. SAB 121 also means that capital requirements apply. Banks would have to hold as much as $1 of capital for every dollar of customer assets. As much as the SEC would have you believe otherwise, the bank regulators have no discretion on this point. Banks must follow U.S. generally accepted accounting principles when calculating capital requirements. Finally, SAB 121 demonstrates how the SEC will push forward its regulatory agenda at the cost of transparency and the stakeholder input that is required by law. The Senate could have avoided this.
Period.
If SEC Chair Gary Gensler was willing to direct staff to revise Accounting Bulletin 121 to keep customer digital assets off the balance sheets of custodians.
Go off.
And engage in a transparent process. Refusing to revisit this policy after bipartisan criticism is odd. The majority of the SEC staff accounting bulletins from the last 30 years have been revisions and rescissions of prior guidance. Revisiting and fixing accounting standards, especially when there's a new technology, is warranted and encouraged. Guidance is meant to be flexible. It is not meant to set policy, which would require notice and comment by those that will be regulated pursuant to that regulatory process. But apparently, Chairman Gensler would rather politicize accounting standards to achieve policy goals in the banking industry, an industry I'd like to remind him he does not regulate, rather than conduct a transparent policy-making process. Maybe it's because Chairman Gensler knows that putting customer assets on the balance sheet is bad policy that would garner enough support to finalize a rule, or rather would not garner enough support to finalize.
Yep, Gary Gensler. It's so funny because all these people in Congress and the Senate, they're like, you know, Gary Gensler doesn't even have the basically authority to regulate Bitcoin and crypto. So then why has he been able to bring enforcement actions to Coinbase? And why is Coinbase in the SEC in a lawsuit, but Coinbase has an IPO? Coinbase is also the custodian for over 10 Bitcoin ETFs. And they're a trusted custodian. So obviously they're not that bad. Are custodians better than the banks? Is there a reason why they don't want the banks to custody a Bitcoin? Or again, is it the whole theater of them just needing a way to get into the crypto space without looking like they're begging to do it? Oh, no, we can't have the banks in, but then we're going to fight for the banks to get in. Guys, it's all about the banks. It's all about onboarding them and having them just have a reason to have Bitcoin and crypto in their custody. And again, you can't add that. If you have a customer that has Bitcoin at a bank, you're not going to add that to your balance sheet because that's stupid. And that's exactly what Gary Gensler wants, because it shouldn't be on their balance sheet if it's somebody else's asset that they are holding. So there you go, guys. It's just absolutely a mockery of basically our whole judicial system. Because there's no order, there's no checks and balances. It's just Gary Gensler, who literally, Senator Lummis said that he doesn't even have the power to regulate this space, is regulating the space. And if you're going to, again, be the SEC, Why do we have to go through all these court cases in order to get an answer for the ETH ETFs, for the Bitcoin ETF to even exist? Why is this all happening? Because it's theater. They need it to play out. They need to waste time until the CBDC is ready, the digital dollar is ready, until they're ready for the banks to buy all the Bitcoin and crypto that's out on the market, because the dollar is failing and the banks are failing too. The banks need Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't need the banks, obviously. So, guys, what I'm telling you now is to be your own bank. Take your crypto off of the exchange. Do not let these banks touch your crypto and put it in your wallet. Make sure you're in control as much as possible, because it's absolutely obnoxious what's going on with the SEC. And now, again, all of this could be thrown right out the window if our president vetoes it. And if he vetoes it, that is a war, an open war against freedom. If you are anti-Bitcoin, if you are anti-crypto, you are anti-America. If you are pro-Bitcoin, you are pro-crypto, you are pro-America, because of what is right here. The Statue of Liberty, life, liberty, property. That's what we're all entitled to as human beings, no matter what country you're in. The United States is supposed to purport that. They're supposed to be like the whole, woohoo, let freedom reign. And now it seems like as though we should just be locked up and let Liz Warren come out here. Let me see those Gary Gensler and Liz Warren emojis. Because Liz Warren, again, backed by the American Bankers Association, is saying that you can't have a self-hosted wallet. So that basically means that if you have cash in your physical wallet, are you not allowed to have that because Liz Warren and her little cronies can't look at what you're doing? That's exactly what they want. No. We want privacy. We want peer-to-peer transactions. And obviously, what they want in this government is not that. And I'm hoping that people like Senator Lummis, Tom Emmer, all these different people from different parts of our government band together and push this forward. The House passed it. The Senate passed it. And again, it's a whole bipartisan issue. Both sides of the aisle understand that Bitcoin and crypto is crucial to the future of our financial system, the future of our country, especially because stablecoins are coming after stablecoins because they want a CBDC, guys. They want a CBDC, which again goes back to our first story of the day, which was all these banks doing tokenization projects because they know where the future is. They're just not letting you know now. They're not telling the retail now because they want to buy first. They need to experiment first because they know what the plan is, and that's it. Drew the Gnome say, coffee and Randy on a Friday is a good time. Well, thank you, frickin' Drew. Cheers, everyone. Clink, clink, clack. Man. Isn't that wild? Oh, hello, Tave. Welcome, Tave. Now we got the next story, which is pretty wild, too. I know it's a lot of things going on here today. We had the DTCC teaming up with the banks and chainlink. And then you also have the Fed that they want to abolish. You have SAB 121, which is basically Gary Gensler saying the banks cannot hold crypto because he's a weenie. And then now you got the Treasury Department saying that it wants better money laundering regulations around crypto and other illicit finance. When again, if you look at illicit financing, 800 billion to 2 trillion US dollars get laundered every year. That is 2 to 5% of the global GDP. Who gets held accountable for that? Oh, wait, no one. All the people within our own government that insider trade, that have, like Robert Menendez, the senator, getting bribed in gold bars, mortgage payments, cash, giving our secrets to an Egyptian government. Nothing happens to him. Oh, TD Bank, just using terrorists, having terrorists use their platform, all this trafficking and things like that. That all happens on TD Bank. Oh, just pay a fine. We don't even know what the total is yet. We'll move on.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
How do you like your iced coffee, Randy?
Superb. It's icy. Icy faux show. It's on the hot setting. But meaning it's very cold. Very cold. Yar. The U.S. Treasury, let's jump into what they want. And again, do they want more power over the crypto space? Let's find out. The Treasury Department wants to continue beefing. I like that word, beefing up. Oh. I can't. I'm going to die. Okay. U.S. Treasury Department wants to continue beefing up its AML and counter-terrorist financing efforts around digital assets as part of its broader strategy. They published its 2024 National Strategy for Combating Terrorists and Other Illicit Financing, which is hilarious because they let all of it happen. They highlighted Bitslotto, Lazarus, its settlement with Binance, which again, Lazarus, like question mark. Bitslotto, no one heard of that before the article came out. Binance, aka Binance, however, Janet Yellen likes to say Binance. They brought all these things up, and basically they said they're supporting a more effective and risk-focused framework, boosting law enforcement agencies' effectiveness and taking advantage of the innovation. So they're saying that they're working on global implementation of the FATF, the Financial Action Task Force standards. They said successfully applying all these enforcement frameworks requires that the U.S. allocates a sufficient supervisory and enforcement resource and continue to invest in technology and training for analysts, investigators, and regulators to develop further expertise related to tech, including the analysis of public blockchain data. They said,
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Is Liz Warren a token or a coin? Hashtag Pocahontas.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
that's how it goes. They said, they wrote, I can say we're going to keep working with Congress to provide technical assistance, and it remains a priority for the leadership, and that they want more, again, they want to keep coming after crypto. When, again, even Gary Gensler went on TV and said, crypto is just such a small part of what we're talking about here with the global financial system. Crypto is just a small part. Why are we even talking about crypto? Well, you freaking
Hucksters.
This is why you're talking about crypto, because obviously it's a huge threat to your whole financial system, especially because, again, you go back in time where Tom Emmer asked Gary Gensler, are your banker bros upset because people are withdrawing millions of dollars out of the banking system every day and deciding to swap their US dollars for Bitcoin and crypto? And Gary Gensler couldn't answer the question because he's a weenie and because he knows the truth. And that Bitcoin is taking over. People value Bitcoin more than the dollar, and they'll continue to do that. Yes, of course, the one. Decentralized means no control. They can't control Bitcoin. They can't control crypto. They can't control code. As much as they want to come after Tornado Cash, Samurai Wallet, all these privacy things, they can't do it, and they won't do it. Look at all the global delistings of Monero. The reason why they don't like it is because it's private. And yes, very bad things can happen with completely private money. But cash is completely private money. We've been using it for centuries. So just something to think about. It just comes down to what they can control and what they can't. And this is something that they want to control too, where our president ordered to halt a China-tied Bitcoin mine beside a nuke base as a U.S. firm just bought it. So now, again, this is another example of
China
creeping into the U.S. So again, this is a crypto mining facility that is partially owned by China, and this is in Wyoming. It's near a nuclear missile base, and this is absolutely wild. Oh, poop, sorry, wrong button. So an American Bitcoin mining company, CleanSpark, got caught up with a political war after buying mining sites in Wyoming within a close proximity of a nuclear missile base from Mine 1, a company with China ties. On Monday, I'm not even going to say the name. I don't even want to get censored on here. But on Monday, the Presidente ordered a Bitcoin mining facility near Warren Air Force Base in Wyoming to stop operations, citing a threat to national security. And again, we read about this the other day from the government website. And again, they don't want Bitcoin, they don't want crypto, but also it is very sus that a China-tied company is able to even open in the United States. But again, they have so much control that the whole China part is like partially why they don't want it near the nuclear base. But again, does it matter? I don't know. There's spies everywhere. There's people everywhere. So I think this is just fun. But I'm very sus of the whole ordeal, if you want to ask me. if you want to ask me. And they always say Bitcoin and cryptos for criminals. Binance. They're so bad, such bad actors. Oh my gosh. But then Binance, another example of them being highly compliant and fighting crime, they helped Taiwan solve a $6.2 million crypto fraud. So again, Binance, they don't seem so bad, do they? Do they? The Financial Crimes Compliance FCC Department of Binance has joined forces with Taiwan's Ministry of Justice Investigation Bureau and the Taipei District Prosecutor's Office to tackle a large-scale money laundering case, resolving a 200 million new Taiwan dollars or 6.2 million US in digital asset fraud. In an official statement, the operation facilitated criminals in washing illegal proceeds through crypto transactions. The scammers employed fake remittance documents, counterfeit ID information, and manipulated customer communications records to evade detections by law enforcement. Upon receiving the request, Binance set up a cross-border online meeting with the investigating officers and prosecutors to discuss the collaborative strategy. They implemented efforts to cooperate, again, worldwide. In 2023, they applied to be registered under their FSC, their Financial Supervisory Commission, and Money Laundering Control Act. Local regulatory bodies have previously recognized Binance's collaborative efforts in assisting investigations into that digital asset fraud. So Binance coming out here to save the day again and again. And this is what happens with Binance all the time, these crypto exchanges. Obviously, they know who uses the platform. KYC, the transparency of the blockchain. So you're going to find criminals. Obviously, sir, Treasury and all the freaking government entities that want to fight illicit finance and crypto, why don't you focus on the banks and all these cartels and all these evil people that use the banks and all these things in the open every single day, but don't get caught, including people that work in our own government. Like, please explain this to me. Please. Now we're going to dive deeper into China. Now, China is launching the digital yuan in Hong Kong. We already know that the digital yuan, which is their CBDC, has been active for years. 2020, 2021, WeChat, Alipay, hopping on the wave. And of course, the Hong Kong government has their own CBDC projects that we know have been, oh my God, I keep hitting this button, that have been ongoing since 2017. They've had all these CBDC projects in Hong Kong. Now, there's a Hong Kong digital dollar, and then you have the digital yuan. So both of them, to me, are basically the same, except that now they're claiming that the digital yuan is out and about in Hong Kong for the first time, sure. And this is the press release from hkma.gov, saying that the Hong Kong Monetary Authority and the People's Bank of China made further progress in their yuan pilot for cross-boundary payments to expand the scope of the pilot in Hong Kong and facilitate the setup of the wallets by Hong Kong residents. So basically, they have all their systems that are overlapping now in China. And basically, people can use the digital yuan, but again, there is no privacy. There is basically nothing you can do with it. You can't invest with it. You can't do any financial anything with this wallet. And there are no peer-to-peer transactions. That is the entire thing that they are not talking about. Oh, but there's 24/7 operating hours. People, it's going to be the first place outside of mainland China that enables its residents to set up the yuan locally. All these things. They could top up their wallet anytime. Guys, you know what this sounds like? Oh, Bitcoin, crypto, where you actually own it. Peer-to-peer, 24/7, 365 with no censorship. No one to tell you no. Oh, that's where we've heard 24/7 transfers, where you could just top up your wallet anytime. That's crypto already. We don't need you, China. We don't need your CBDCs. We don't need any of it. We have Bitcoin. We have crypto where we could actually embrace the life, liberty, property that we're all entitled to. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. I want to make you guys aware of something that happened yesterday, and I hope you guys were not involved with it because my heart freaking hurts talking about it. Guys, we have a meme coin, Pump.fun, that got exploited to the top degree. Guys, this is what happened. People literally, I saw a meme. I got to see if I can actually find that because now that I'm thinking about it. Pump.fun. Because there was like some guy that literally punched his computer screen and broke it. Yeah, okay. I found it. This is crazy. So take a look at this. So Pump.fun, they tweeted, "We're aware that the bonding curve contracts have been compromised and they're investigating the matter. We have upgraded the contract so the attacker cannot siphon any more funds. The TVL in the protocol is safe. We've paused trading," which again, you should never have a blockchain or a project or a coin or a token that halts trading. That is a red flag. It should never happen. "We've paused trading and you cannot buy and sell any coins," which I'm pretty sure it's a token, "at the moment. Any coins or tokens that are currently in the process of migrating to Radium cannot be traded and will not be migrating for an indefinite amount of time. Any coins that have made it off the Pump.fun bonding curve contracts and with locked LPs on Radium are safe. If you ever connected your wallet to Pump.fun, your wallet is safe. We're committed to ensuring the safety of our users and are cooperating with relevant parties, including law enforcement, to minimize the damage." Take a look here. Someone tweeted, "I just lost all of my money on Pump.fun because of the exploit. F crypto. I'm out." This is rage. This is rage. Guys, this is why you have to be careful. I saw this. It hurt my darn heart because I've seen this person post before. I have. Big investor, big person in the space. But he says he lost all his money, which again, you should not put all your money in one freaking basket. And also, if you have experimental technology like this, please let people test it out first. Let the devs test it out. Because obviously, a lot of these things that happen, all these exploits in crypto should never happen. And it's mostly the devs' fault most of the time. Again, I'm not technical enough to let you know about this one. But there are things that are just so silly and should never happen. And I would ought to see if they're really working with law enforcement. Because I've heard many times we're working with law enforcement. We have the relevant parties. But nothing happens. Guys, please, I'm begging you, please be careful. My heart hurts about this. Please. I hope that picture is not real for the sake of this person's mental and physical health. But I know it could get a little bit wild. It could get a little bit wild. And what's also wild is Bitcoin ETFs. Because Bitcoin ETFs, we got all the banks, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, the state of Wisconsin for the pensions. And now you have Morgan Stanley that's coming in with $270 million disclosed in that Bitcoin ETF hodl. Taking a look here, multinational investment bank and financial services company Morgan Stanley disclosed spot Bitcoin ETFs worth over $270 million as of March 31st. They disclosed 269.9, cool number, million worth of Grayscale's converted GBTC and Horizon Kinetics 946 million, Susquehanna's 1.1 billion, and the bank also revealed a smaller 2.3 million allocation to ARK Invest Spot Bitcoin ETF, placing it among the top 20 holders there. Oh boy, oh boy. All the banks, they're coming in, but a lot of people are skeptical of the price rally, what's going on with Bitcoin. So what does that mean? What is it time for, everyone? The chartery. And if you guys have some chart requests, you have any questions about anything, it could be about eggs, it could be about crypto, chartery, I don't care what it is, ask me the freaking question and we're gonna hang out and enjoy ourselves as we're smashing the likes and subscribing to the channel, because we're trying to get at least 2 more. Let's get 2 more subscribers. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. We have a sea of green this morning that's absolutely beautiful. The market is picking up. We like green days. If you guys, again, want to take a look at any of these charts, then you let me know. $66,391 corn. Looking schmexin'. 1.77% in the green. We're hoping that we keep moving up. That money flow momentum is shooting for the stars. However, the VWAP is not giving me the best of the zest because she is sliding downward with confidence. And oh boy, we do not want that.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Doge with hat for crayon. His favorite coin.
Oh, coin. No! All right. Let's see. And then the RSI on Bitcoin today is a little spicy too because she started to move a little bit down yesterday, but she's moving back up and she's making her way downtown. Walking fast. We just hit 66.5K. Doodly-doodly-doo. So we just hit 66.5K. I saw you, Bitcoin. Don't try to hide from me. I see you. So basically what I'm looking at here now is trying to bullishly engulf yesterday's candle and basically close above this wick too of around 66,796, I believe, was the wick high of yesterday. So if we could bullishly engulf that, meaning close above that wick or close at least above where we closed yesterday, that's hashtag bullish for the moment. I would like to see that. And then, of course, we have some selling pressure right here around 67K. But the next real resistance I'm pointing out here is 67.6. That's what we got to look at. And then if we could confidently, again, pass the 67.6 and then 69K, then we could easily probably slide over to that 71.5. But that's like hope. That's like the hopes and things. All right, Craig, don't take advantage here. And we have some membership-y. Thank you. If you guys receive some membership-y, please give me a cookie emoji. Give me the cookie. Give me the cookie. Oh my gosh, we have our Army Pipers. My frat children. Hello. Hello, my frat children. Grab that membership-y. Grab the membership-y. Let's go to Ethereum. $3,084. Again, we are already kind of at this point bullishly engulfing yesterday's candle. We want to keep on going to that track. Obviously, we have some little mess we have to kind of handle around 31.50. But next major point is 32.35. We need it. I want it. I need to have it. Green dot is pulling that momentum up. We're coming close to that zero line with the money flow. VWAP is absolutely freaking popping out here.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Don't get too
Any
crazy,
question?
Cray.
Really?
Don't get too
Devilish
crazy.
face.
Don't get too crazy. And then we have that RSI that's breaching through that neutral, going bullish, which Bitcoin's already bullish, which I enjoy that. Let's freaking go Ethereum. I hope that we have some zest coming through. I hope we have some zest. And then we also, again, how can I forget to bring up this freaking link? Because I always do. Where is it? Guys, we have the Litecoin Summit, July 24th to the 25th in Nashville. Please come and hang out. Only $84 a ticket. Litecoin is $83.23 at the moment. You could pay with crypto. You know, that is a thing. You could pay with crypto. But use this freaking link. Use this link. Rawr. All right, and then we are trying to defend against $78. We have the $77.53 200-day SMA. I want to go nowhere near that. Past this $82 and head to 85. That's where the zest lies, $85. And then obviously 91. And I think if we could really confidently, we have a really good day. We confidently pass 85. We could because we really filled in a lot of gaps here. I think we could potentially reach for 97 if we really have a nice push. As be ridiculous though. Oh my gosh, Crypto Pollo, cluckety doodad to you, my friends. Welcome. Welcome. Guys, we have 10 more likes until 1:30. We can do it. Pump it up. Pump it up.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
So yeah, $85 is the target, then 91, obviously 97. But I feel like if we have a really nice push, I'm hoping that takes us directly to $97. But again, that's just me. But if you look at this, it's a very, very tight range for Litecoin. And we've been filling in all these gaps. You look at the past, the gaps are very much filled in between 85 and that 97, even up to 100 too. We've had a lot of gaps filled in the past, especially now. Like we really filled in that range. So I'm hoping that we just explode with the best. Oh, Chef Shock, thank you for the TGIF. The bear, thank you, thank you. Let's go to Dogecoin. over 15 and a quarter cents this morning, 0.15293 cents, 2% in the greenery. Looking how beautiful this is. We have a green dot that shot that momentum. Money flow is still a red, which I don't enjoy, but she's inching towards that zero line. We have the VWAP that's taking a little bit of a dip. I don't enjoy that, but the RSI is giving me some spice here because we're bouncing around this 50 neutral line, hoping it goes bullish. We're going to keep defending 14 cents, 16 cents, and 17 and a half. Same freaking jazz. But again, we really filled in some gaps here, too, between 14 and this 19 cents. We filled in a lot of gaps, especially in the past here. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, you know. All right, what are my chart requests here? Oh, wait. It's Crypto Pollo's birthday? Hold on. Oh my gosh, it is? Happy birthday, Pollo. Guys, everyone say happy birthday. Everyone say happy freaking birthday. Woo! Good. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Happy freaking birthday. Let's get it. You need to go through the difference between a coin and a token again. Yes, I do, Crimson, because these trolls over here, they just don't want to. Also, what was the request from before? I forgot what it was. Dog with hat. We could look at that. Whiffy. Let's look at whiff.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh,
You're
boy.
welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
What are your plans this weekend? It's pretty nice out. The beach? Coney Island. I feel like we all need a good weekend. Touch some sand, get some me sun. You're old enough for a margarita.
It is 6 margarita. That would be nice. We have obviously 66-degree weather, so there's no way I'm going to the beach. Not a shot. But I am hoping to continue hitting the gym. I went to the gym yesterday, guys, and I can't even feel my legs. I cannot sit down. Thank God I stand up for the show because I cannot sit down right now. I'm like in pain. It's just crazy. Like leg day is crazy. Dog with hat though, $2.88. Again, I can't tell you much, but we obviously have a huge selling pressure here at $3.04. So obviously look to tackle that, and then bullishly $3.55, bearishly $2.22. But again, we're not seeing crazy great signals here, but there's not much data anyway. So to me, it's all a shot in the dark. I think my little chart, my chattery is frozen. Or is it not? No, it is. Yes, my thing is frozen. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Fox Phoenix, Alluvium, sure. Let's do that. All right, Alluvium. And it feels like propaganda. Sounds like noise outside the gate. All right, let's see. We got $84 Alluvium, 3.6% now is 3.7. Oh, now 3.7 again. And the green, we got that green dot pulling the momentum up.
You're welcome.
Red money flow coming
You're
up.
welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
I know a beach you could hit up. Margarita for two included.
What, is this in New York? Or... The OC guy said, Randy, we can tell you went to the gym. Your charts are looking strong. Oh, thank you, OC. Oh, you flatter me. Delayed onset muscle soreness. Getting after it. Thank you, Alexandra G. I can't with you. You're so funny. But yeah, we have Alluvium that's trying to creep up with that money flow, kind of curving on that VWAP, which you guys know I don't really enjoy. I'm hoping that moves up. We have the RSI too, that's absolutely booming. So in a way, I had to move off of that oversold region and trying to go bullish. What is happening outside my window? I have no idea. I'm hoping we go neutral with that. We have $75, $74 basically that you need to watch out for, especially because we did reject the 200-day SMA. We've been slipping since then. So I would look at that, and if we fall below that, then the next major level below that is $38. But I don't want to scare anyone here. But it's just like I'm telling you what the bullish and bearish scenarios are. Bullish, though. If we have a nice run, we're looking at 92 something. Then we got to pass that 200-day SMA, get through that chop around 105, and then bullish we got 119, 120. Oh, quickly, thank you for the rose. Luke, thank you for the rose. Thank you, guys. If you can walk out of the gym on leg day, then you did it wrong. I almost fell. I almost always fall too. Like, listen, I'm just very clumsy. I'm a clumsy person. Nothing's going to change. I'm just a clumsy person. If you met me in real life, you'd know that too. All right, so we also have Theta. I saw Theta in the chat. Let's get to that because I like Theta. I think Theta is pretty fire. Fire. Like the yogurt fire. All right, take a gander. $2.22. Theta, 1.23% in the green. VWAP is shooting for the stars here. Oh boy, that's crazy. The money flow is inching towards that zero line. A lot of red money flow. Not enjoying that in any chart. Green dot is moving that momentum up. The RSI is like whatever, you know, like she is kind of peaking over that neutral zone, but I want that confident push. Hopefully we get that. Then bearish scenario is $1.69 and that $1.65 200-day SMA. But bullish, we're looking at $2.45 because of the resistance there. And then more bullish, $2.82. It's mostly what I got. And then I saw this one. Let's see if there's enough data for this one. Book of meme. Let's see. Yeah, there's not enough data here, friend. I can't really do this one. Like, I just don't like doing things that have nothing to them. You know what I mean? It's just, there's not a lot of, like, time in the market spent here. So for me, it's, like, hard to be like, oh, you know. Because obviously, you know that there's defense here at 0.0082 cents. You have the resistance here at basically where we're at a penny, 0.011. And then bullishly, you want to keep testing 0.0129 and then see where you go from there. But yeah, this is, it's also a very tight range, but there's not a lot of time. Let's see. The game is about to be out. Illuvium. Yeah. Hi, Soft Shell. Hello. Next Litecoin halving is 2027, the same weekend as the next total solar eclipse. Oh boy, Litecoin Summit 2027 in Egypt. I think you have to talk to the foundation about that one. That would be pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. That would be pretty wild. Oh, Alexandra G, that emoji is so freaking cute. She put the keep it up workout emoji. Hold on. Oh, poop. These are heavy. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. This is the Alexandra G super chat. Yeah. Ooh, this is a workout. 8 pounds. Like, usually I use 8 pounds if the 5s aren't available, but the 5s humble you. And I just can't do the 10s yet. But I'm working up to it. So usually sometimes I like to do 8s like this. But I feel like these 8s are kind of heavier or more dense than the ones I use at the gym. Does that sound weird? Because it is 8 pounds. But it's freaking awesome. These are dense. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I didn't know I was freaking working out on the stream today, Alexandra G. Shout out to her. She's just amazing. Boy, I need a nap. Let's see what's going on here. So Mini Shell is here too. Hello, Mini Shell. Let's see. You guys are so freaking funny. Let's see. Those dumbbells are bigger than Emma. Hi, Crypto Outcast. Nice to see ya. They do feel heavier than the ones at the gym. I'm not lying. Does 8 mean 80,000% for Bitcoin? Yes. MATIC? Sure, JBZ. Sure. Where is it? Right here. Okay, perfect. All right. So we have MATIC today, aka Polygon, whatever you like to call it. 71 cents today, 2.5% in the green. VWAP is shooting for the stars, which is great. The green dot on the momentum is going good. Money flow is trying to come up too. She's trying to do a pull-up like at the gym. A pull-up. And then we also have the RSI trying to go bullish and test that neutral. So we'll see what happens there. And also we have 73 cents right here that we have to get through. I remember when we were so excited. Yay, $MATIC. And wompity womp womp. But listen, things happen. Shake out the peeps. 61 cents is bearish. Bullish, 73 cents. And then you got to pass this 200-day SMA at 85 and then test basically 86 and see where you go from there. But yeah, what a pullback on MATIC. That is nuts. What kind? Let me see. Ooh, 48%. Ah. Oofy. Oof. You know, MATIC is one that you just ride, bro. You just gotta ride. I didn't see what happens with it. It's just so crazy, MATIC. I've seen like, woo, woo. Hold them on a 45-degree angle. Don't push them straight up over your shoulders. Just push a bit in front. Okay. Got it. Got it. Food and nap incoming. Yes, all set. AVAX 2? Sure. Sure. Where is it? All right. Avalanche. $36.63. 6.3% in the green. Critical levels at the moment where we have the green dot. Great VWAP. Money flow is meh. RSI looks like she's trying to do things with her life, but going bullish. Hopefully it continues to go in that direction, especially because we are battling the 200-day SMA. So the 200-day SMA could definitely like supercharge things and put us right through $41 and go for that 48. Or we reject it as we have been battling and go to $29. And then maybe even the bearish bear scenario comes back of 23. So I would watch for that, especially because we did consolidate around that level between 19 and 23. And then we broke out from there. And then we were trying to defend that $29. So I would just watch for it. Be careful. Be careful. 200-day SMA could really mess you up. If we could touch that resistance, yeah, listen, it's always good. It's always good to tap that still. Oh my gosh, it's No G. Where have you been, No? You're late. Yeah, listen, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to cry. It's hard. Pump it up. Yes. Pump it up. You got to pump it up. You guys are crazy. You guys are freaking crazy. Oh. Ooh, we are pamping right now with our subscribers. I love that. We are killing the game today. Magic Sun, thank you for the heart me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're working hard to buy more Doge. Oh, you're so funny. My chat is broken. I can't see the chat. This is crazy. I'm like looking in like 4 different directions. Where's Bitcoin right now? Bitcoin is going bananas this morning. $66,442 right now. OM2.
You're welcome.
Litecoin, filling in nicely. Must be working out. Heart.
Yeah,
Statue
I'm
of Liberty.
too.
House with garden.
Yeah.
0.200000000 LTC.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. My legs are killing me, guys. It's crazy. But yeah, guys, we're technically above yesterday's close. We want to bullishly engulf this candle. And ideally, you want to close above yesterday's wick high. So I'm hoping that's the case here. Oh, hello, Mr. X. I see you over here. But yeah, I'm hoping for the best with Bitcoin today. I'm hoping for the best for the weekend. I really know that there's a lot of things that people are not prepared for. There's only a few million Bitcoin left on exchanges. Miners are getting a little bit squeezed right now. So we'll see what happens. Your leg day is mowing the lawn. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's always crazy. But you guys got to make sure you keep calm, you huddle on, always stay zesty and things, because you never know what's going to happen next with Bitcoin. We could have a dumpity-doo, but we could also have the biggest pump of our lives. And people just aren't calling it. Of course, no one can call it because no one knows the future. But I'm very excited for Bitcoin. I think we're really going to have some big things happening soon. Big. Bitcoin pump this weekend. Yes, Mini Shell. And we have 5 more membershiperies. Guys, please make sure you accept them. Give me a noodle emoji. Give me a noodle emoji in the chat if you have some membershippery out here. I hope I didn't miss any chart requests. I don't think I did, right? Adam Davis, only a few million Bitcoin. Yes, because we mined over 19,000 for sure. I don't know the exact number, but definitely over 19 million. And then we have the fact that there's only around 2 million tied to centralized exchanges right now, and that's not enough. It's not enough. Colton, and the Fed, listen, I talked about that at the beginning of the show. You should definitely tune into that part. Nice to see you, though, Colton. There was something else anyone said. Oh, no. He said any blue egg shopping. Yeah, so I will be going to my parking lot farmer's market tomorrow. Yes. I will be getting cinnamon monkey bread. And I will be getting my eggs. I kind of like the jumbo brown eggs better than the little blue eggs. But I had the blue egg this morning, and it was really fire, so I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that, no, in all honesty. I saw link requests. Here's a link. $15.98 at the moment, 3% in the green, battling the 200-day SMA. We have a resistance here at 1608. We want to tackle that. We obviously want to stay and close above that, as well as 1535. If we don't, we reject the 200-day SMA, then it seems like that trend takes us down to 1336, or maybe a little bit lower, 1298. And then we have to go and look at that bearish scenario, which is where right here, $11 is where we consolidated in the past. But bullishly, if we pass the 200-day SMA, we're looking at 1732 based on previous resistance and things, and then major target is 1954. My old boss said he had a bunch. He mined like 20 Bitcoin. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it's money I don't have. LOL. Listen, Adam, 20 Bitcoin is hard for anyone to achieve, especially 1 Bitcoin is hard for most people to achieve. So yeah, it's very crazy, very crazy. Just get what you could, man. Get what you could if you can, if you want, because I don't tell people what to do. No, monkey bread is biscuits with sugar and cinnamon on it. That's it. It's not anything crazy. I'm not eating monkeys out here. It's crazy. 60K is the new 30K. This is how Satoshi wrote it. Oh, boy. Cheeks, have a great weekend, my friend. TRD, nice to see you. Yeah, we have like a lot of potential here. I'm excited for what's going to happen. I'm very bullish on everything. Right, Rob C? Will I be watching the big fight tomorrow? Which fight is it? Which fight? But yeah, guys, we have a lot going on. I'm excited about the world. I'm excited about everything going on with Bitcoin and crypto. If Bitcoin, of course, pops off, I will try to be back here and make sure that we get after it. Randy plus EliPal wallet equals... Yeah, EliPal's got to hit me up, man. I would love to hang with EliPal. I think EliPal is really cool. Oh, hi, Jesse. Hi, 2D from X. Nice to see you guys. But yeah, I think EliPal is really cool. I love my cold storage wallets. Love cold storage. But we're getting after it. I'm excited. You guys should all be excited. I know Paul said he wish he was, but you are, because you're a part of something that 98% of the world is not. And we are so ahead of everyone. It's crazy. But that's why we're here, so that way we can gather all the information, educate ourselves, so that way we could go educate others. And I'm so excited to do that relentlessly every single day, and you guys are a part of that too. So thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for supporting crypto, because again, it's all about that life, liberty, and property. It's so big what's going on right now with crypto, with all the legislation, the revolution itself. The revolution is so big. It's so alive. 24/7 peer-to-peer trading that can't be halted. Freedom. Freedom. That's what it's all about. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Tune into Piano Matty B tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern on his channel.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a great weekend. Have a happy Friday. And as always, stay zesty. Peace.